All right, let's see who they gonna put us up against, y'all. Okay, bro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Christian fighting game community where we glorify Jesus, the truth of his word, and his gospel through our fighting games. Appreciate y'all for coming, man. Thank y'all for y'all support. With that being said, we're here, y'all. We're here. This is the first episode of the Jesus Take the Stick series, and we're gonna be starting off with some Dragon Ball Fighters as told in the announcement. So yeah, man, with that being said, let's just get right into it. So something we do here in the Christian FGC, if you come to our live streams and whatnot, we always do a verse of the stream. And what that is either I share a verse that's been on my heart, or we share a verse that'll kind of lead us into the gameplay or whatever that is. It might be related somehow. So we're gonna do the same here, so we're gonna have a verse of the episode. And that verse today is going to be coming from Proverbs 3:6. The Proverbs 3:6 reads this: "In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." Just thought this was a good fitting verse to kick off the series with the first episode. This is the point of this series. Jesus take the stick. In all our ways we're acknowledging him, even in our fighting game life, by giving him total control, reading his word to kind of steer us in the right direction when it comes to learning and having a good mindset and just being fruitful, in the fighting game community. So again, I just thought that was a good verse to get us kicked off, man. So with that being said, let's get right into it. All right, y'all. So in the beginning of every one of these episodes, we're going to be going over some type of goal or challenge that we want to hit by the end of the episode. So the goal and challenge for this episode is to beat the hardest difficulty in the first 3 sets. So what this is going to help us with, as I learned in previous games, one, it's going to get us right for the game speed. This game specifically, and anime games in general, I have a problem with just the speed is so fast. You got your air dashes, your hyper hop, your super jumps. I think that was the same thing, but you know what I mean. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's kind of hard for me, but I found in previous games that when I just use the CPU for practice, I can kind of get used to that game speed to where the game is slowing down for me a little bit. So that's what we're going to do here. Also, it helps us with our BnBs, whenever we're trying to train and learn combos, like, hey, can we hit them on the actual moving target? I know a bunch of y'all say, hey, you can do this in training mode, but the point of going against an actual CPU is the stakes are higher. I'm in training mode, I know it's training, so I know I got nothing to lose, but can I actually hit these BnBs, block streams or whatnot, when I'm going against a real enemy and trying to defeat them? Yeah, man, that's what we're going to use it for. So with that being said, man, let's go over the characters we're going to use and some of our BnBs that we're going to go into for the challenge. Yep, to no surprise, we don't gotta take long on this section, y'all. Base Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta, and Blue Vegeta in that order. So with that being said, let's get into our BnBs. Alright, y'all, now BnBs. So the point of the BnBs is to have building blocks we can grow upon as the episodes go. So the BnBs that I'm about to show you are bare bones, basic. It's just the combos that were comfortable enough for me to, go into a match or go into the CPU match or online or whatever the case may be. And what that will allow me to do is not think so much. It will allow me to learn the game by at the same time, okay, I got a combo I can hit, and whatnot. But here's our BnBs, and let's start off with Vegeta. Super Saiyan Vegeta. Blue Vegeta. And then of course we got our basic block string. So again, nothing extravagant, nothing crazy. It's just to help us protect ourselves, because we're probably going to be doing a lot of unsafe stuff since this is just the beginning. I'm not in the frame data at this point. Like I said, I'm just trying to get used to the game speed. So when it comes to block strings, just real basic block strings using assists. So with that being said, here's our block string. That's simple. Just keep doing assists, and if it stop, I'll back up. So again, that's just a way to protect myself if I accidentally mess up in a block and whatnot. So yeah, man. With that being said, let's get into it. All right, let's see who they gonna put us up against, y'all. Okay, bro. Messed up on the block stream. Okay. We need to switch, y'all. Alright, we're getting beat up. We're getting beat up. Bro, Alright, y'all. It ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too pretty. Man. Okay. Oh, dang. Okay, that's a learning lesson. I don't know why I tried to do that. Alright, down to the last person, y'all. Alright, come on, Vegeta. Woo! That one looked about sketchy, y'all. Just block, Tay. Just block. Dang. Okay. Oh. Why I keep doing that? He always does that. He always does. Oh no. Y'all fresh? Wait. Let's go. No! No, I was doing so good, y'all, with the block strings. Okay, never mind. I can't. I gotta be careful. Lessons learned. Okay. Y'all, we getting out of these things. There. Let's go. Let's go for a hard knockdown here. Yep. I didn't think I was gonna do it. I should have just committed, y'all. That's what block strings are for. I need to get Vegeta out of here. I'm sorry, Blue Vegeta. I threw you right into the fire. Come on. Yeah, get Bardock out of here, bro. Okay. I gotta be careful using Super Dash just willy-nilly. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, y'all. As you can see, we was a success, man. Barely, but we was a success. We got out of there. CPU was hard. That thing was hard. But just what I want to do before we end the episode, I want to go over a couple of takeaways, maybe some homework for us that we need to do by the next episode, you know. So right off the bat, I noticed that the block strings, I need to make those more tight. Or I need to know what to do in them because, yeah, as y'all saw, the dude, I did one block string and somebody, I think it was Bardock, he super right through my block string when I was trying to throw my assist in there. So that just tells me I need to work on tighter block strings. It was so much movement going on, y'all. So to get in, I would just super dash out of panicking and whatnot. So A, that tells me I need to get better just in my movement, learning more ways to get in rather than relying on super dash. But B, it also tells me like, hey, that's super dash is punishable. So if they're looking for it, they're gonna get a free combo. I can punish as well. As y'all start to see me near the end, I was using, what was it, down heavy to kind of counter them as well. With that, kind of like a DP. I guess that's how it acts. So if somebody super dashes on me, I just gotta get used to like just doing it. Just a couple takeaways for me to work on. But hey man, it's a success. We did what we set out to do. We beat the CPU, the hardest CPU in the first of 3 sets. We're not gonna pout, you know, we're gonna take the positive out this thing, you know. This is a community. I want y'all to be a part of this too. So if y'all saw this video and y'all have anything for me to work on from seeing the gameplay, please write it in the comments, chat it up and let me know and I'll do that. You know, I want to get better at this game, like I really do. Like I said in the announcement, this is like on paper my dream game. And I have been having fun learning with it, and I want to continue that. Yeah, man, if y'all want to help me out, write something like, hey, Tay, you need to work on this. Or, hey, I noticed when you did this, you forgot to do this. Or you need to do more of this, or you need to stop doing that, just et cetera, et cetera. So if y'all got homework for me, just let me know. But with this being said, man, let's go ahead and close out the episode. Before we close it out, for those who are interested in being a part of this family, we do have a Discord community, which would just be in the YouTube description below. Non-believer, Christian, whatever, all are welcome. So don't be afraid to come in there, man, and have some fun playing some fighting games with us and learning about Jesus. With that being said, man, we're gonna close it out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for staying as long as you did. If you made it to that point, I really appreciate your support. And remember, man, Jesus loves you, and we are the Christian FGC, where we glorify him, the truth of his word, and his gospel throughout fighting games and the fighting game community. Y'all have a good one.